Hi everyone, it's Mary from Joyful and Mary Quilting, and as 2024 wraps up, I thought it would be the perfect time to share with you my 12 favorite quilting items from this year. So I've got one for each month, plus I have a 13th one, a bonus item. These are products that I've either demonstrated or I've talked about on my channel, or I might have even used in my courses. Each one has made my quilting journey more enjoyable, and I am so excited to share them with you. So here we go. Item number one, Terrio Magic Pressing Solution. I'm starting with Terrio Magic Pressing Solution because for me, it is a game changer for fabric preparation. I buy it by the gallon, as you can see, and then I dilute it 1 part water to 1 part pressing solution. That makes it really affordable and really effective. I keep it in a handy condiment dispenser. Again, it's already mixed up, half water and half Terrio Magic. And that way, with this particular dispenser, I can fill my pressing markers easily, and I can also fill my mister bottle. That's how I dispense it on my fabric. I love this solution. It makes my fabric really crisp, easy to cut. That helps with accuracy, and it gives me some nice flat seams. Which takes me to item number 2 on my list, and that's my pressing markers. Pressing markers really deserve their own spotlight. I fill my pressing markers with Terrio Magic. This is a solution that I've mixed up, half water, half solution, and I just use this container that I got at the dollar store. It's easy to dispense. As you can see, it has a nice small tip on it, so it fits neatly into my pressing marker, no mess. One thing you have to be careful of with the pressing markers is when you turn them to open them, some turn in the opposite way that you would think they should turn. So check both ways before you get frustrated. Fill your marker, and then they are good to go. Now my pressing markers, I like the 6mm, I like the 10mm, I even can use the 15mm. That just gives me a little bit larger tip on the end, depending on what I'm using it for to flatten those seams. I have a great video on it if you're interested in looking. They are very inexpensive. They come in a package like this. This particular one has 6 in a package. It just depends on the brand that you get. They're available on Amazon. They don't last forever, but they last a long time, and I love them. Item number 3 is my Quilter Select rotary cutter. Now I have lots of rotary cutters and I love them all for different reasons. But the reason I love this one, first of all, is because it glides through fabric like butter. And it's the weight that really does much of the work. It's really easy to use, and I'm just going to show you quickly. If you haven't tried this yet, you're really missing out on a great rotary cutter. You just push the button and that releases the blade so that you can cut, and then all you do is tap it and the blade retracts. So easy. I love it. It is a great product. Item number 4 is my ruler stand by Purple Hobbies. Organization really is the key, and my Purple Hobbies ruler stand keeps my rulers neat, as you can see, and it's really accessible. I can put it on my sewing table. I can pick my rulers out as needed. Now, what I like about it is it's really compact, but it actually can hold my thinner rulers, my 1/8 inch rulers. As you can see, these are all 1/8 inch wide. But they also have a wider size, the 1/4 inch, that holds those wider rulers. Now, in addition, there is a round ruler rack, and that's what I have here. Our round rulers are always rolling away. And look at this. These fit in here so that they don't go anywhere because of the way it's curved in the ruler rack. So you can store all of your rulers easily. Now, Purple Hobbies is a wonderful company, and if you order any of their products, be sure and put Mary Sent Me, MARYSENTME, all one word, in the coupon code. You'll get 15% off your entire order. I love these products. I love that my rulers fit here and that I can easily get to them, and I can organize them any way I want. I can have any of my specialty rulers, the rulers I use more often in one stand, the rulers that I use less often in another. So versatile. Great product. Speaking of Purple Hobbies, the next product on our list, item number 5, is our Purple Hobbies magnetic pin cups. I also have pins in there that I love, so it's kind of a twofer when it comes to item number 5. The cups are adjustable and they keep your pins secure when you're not using them. The way that you work with them is there's a lid and here's the cup. Now, if you're ready to use your pins, take the lid off and turn it upside down. That's what your pin cup is going to sit in. Then you can see it comes in two pieces. I'm just going to give this a little twist, and when I do, look at my pins just pop right out. I set it in the lid and I'm able to use them. These are my Clover Extra Fines that I use for piecing. Now, same thing, this is the medium size. This is the small size. This is the medium size. I love my Magic 0.5 millimeter pins. These are great. They're flat head. I leave them in my pin cup. When you're ready to close it up, you just pull that top and you turn it so now it's stable, and then you put the lid on. Once again, if you're interested in these products, Mary sent me in the coupon code box on purplehobbies.com. You'll get 15% off on your entire order. One of the products that I really love, I kind of came across by accident. Now, I have Creative Grids rulers, and they have a non-skid disc on the back, several of them on the back of their rulers. I also have my Quilter Select ruler. It has a non-skid surface on the back. They're a little pricey, but I feel that it's well worth the price. But sometimes we have some rulers that don't have any kind of a non-skid surface, especially the OmniGrid. There are some others as well that might be a different brand that do not have that non-skid surface. That's where Grippy works. This is just a spray that you lightly spray on the back of your ruler. It's removable if you don't like it. A little gooby gone, and it is gone. But you spray this on your ruler and it really gives it a non-skid surface, especially those long 6 by 24 inch rulers that we use on our fabric that tend to slip when we're trying to cut with it. The OmniGrid is the one that I sprayed. It stays in place. Grippy. Really a great coating for your rulers. Item number 7 is my applicator tip, my precision applicator tip. I originally introduced this in my video when I talked about basting your binding in preparation for sewing it onto your quilt. So glue basting has gotten rather popular, but using the washable glue, which is really important, the tip is not really good on that. It's actually rather large, and it's easy to clump and get too much glue where you don't want it to go. So I found these precision tips that are available. I got mine at Hobby Lobby. It was in the acrylic paint section. And what it does is this tip unscrews. You actually replace the cap that comes with your glue bottle with the precision cap. This top unscrews and you've got this really handy tip on here that allows you to actually direct where you want that glue to end up. Now, it also has a little pin in the top that goes back into the precision tip to keep it from clogging up. So this works really well. Some people have said that it's difficult to hold the bottle and to use it, that your hand gets tired after a while. So I also found these 1 ounce bottles. They have a precision tip as well, and you can fill your glue up in this. It's just a little bit smaller. It makes it a little easier to squirt. You do have to keep refilling your bottle. And then it doesn't have that pin in the lid. You could just use any kind of a pin as close to the diameter as you can get and clean it out that way. So this works well. This is my favorite, but this also works in a pinch if you're not able to find these. Love this product. Another thing that I discovered is you buy these on Amazon, usually several in a package, and they come with little tiny funnels which allow you to easily fill the bottles as needed. Item number 8 is my precision fusing mat. If you love applique, you're going to love the precision fusing mat. It makes it so much easier. It's non-slip, it's see-through, and you can position all of your applique pieces before you actually fuse them to your background fabric, which makes it so easy. I'll just show you quickly. If this is my template, my block placement template, I have my fusing mat on top of my pressing surface. Don't do it on your cutting mat, right on my pressing surface. Then I'm going to take my template, my placement template, and put it underneath. You can see exactly where these pieces need to go. I would position my fabric pieces and press right on the pressing mat. You'll take then and peel those off because they're already pressed together, and then move them to your background fabric and fuse the pieces to your background fabric. Makes applique so much easier, so much more precise. It comes in 2 sizes. I have the 17 by 24. It also comes smaller as well. Great product. Item number 9 is my Purple Hobbies scissor minder. This is it right here, this disc. Never lose your scissors again. The Purple Hobby scissor minder actually attaches to your sewing machine, and it has a magnet that you can then place your scissors right where you want them. I love this. Now, if you don't want to have a magnet on your sewing machine, you can actually put the scissor minder, attach it to your table next to your machine. Either way, you always know where your scissors are. It keeps them secure. It's effective. I think it's a must-have for any sewing space. I have them on all my sewing machines. I love having access to my scissors, and I never lose them. They are always where I know they will be. I love this product. It's by Purple Hobbies once again. They have a lot of great products. Mary sent me in the coupon code 15% off of anything you order from them. Item number 10 is the Quilt Builder card decks. These boxes are all filled with cards to create all sorts of blocks. I bought all 5 of them because I love them, and there's so much that you can do with them. If you open up the box, in the box you have a whole set of cards, and you just take a card out, decide which block you want to do. This particular block is called King's Crown, and then on the back it shows you how to put it together, and it gives you several sizes, 6, 8, 10, 12, and 14 inches. You can make the block any size following those instructions. Very simple to follow. A great card deck for you when you're constructing your quilts. In addition, they have not only the first 3, 1, 2, and 3, but they also have a half square triangle deck that has little squares and half square triangles that you can actually put together, create your own block, and then they have this Christmas one that's filled with all sorts of Christmas blocks. Really a fun product. If you're interested in making a sampler quilt or just learning some basics about blocks, these are your go-to. Item number 11 was created, actually handcrafted, handmade by the Modern American Vintage Company. This is something that's just a present for a quilter. It is, as I said, handcrafted. Each piece that they make is different, and they're all quilting related. This one in particular is a Hera marker. Everything is inlaid wood, sanded beautifully, and just given that handmade touch. I couldn't get enough of what they had on display. This is a clapper. It's really heavy, but look at how beautiful it's put together, and it's just so smooth. It works nicely if you're doing those square blocks and you want to flatten them out. A clapper is what you use when you're flattening your blocks after you've pressed them. So I just love this, just even for display. It's so beautiful. It's a family-run company, and although the items are a little pricey, they are so worth it just to have on display and to have as part of my quilting collection. The Modern American Vintage Company. You'll find so many products available, and every one is different. Item number 12. This is my Classy Creations Turnabout. It actually comes with several parts. It comes with a wool pressing mat. It comes with a 2-sided self-healing cutting mat that actually measures measurable space 10 inches by 16 inches. It has a blue side and it has a pink side. It has a non-skid pad that goes under the cutting mat, and then it has a Lazy Susan that turns easily and works really well when it comes to cutting strips, different size pieces. I like it for cutting strips because that can be rather awkward, and this really makes it easy. It's rather heavy, which makes it really sturdy. It's a little pricey, but I feel like if you do a lot of cutting when it comes to strips, triangles, different odd shaped pieces, this works really well. Last but not least, here's my bonus item for the year. Item number 13, it's my Joyful and Merry Quilting mug. We have the regular logo mug and we have the holiday mug. Either one, I use them to drink out of for sure, but I also use them to hold all of my quilting tools. They're easy to move around. I love having them close by. There's a link in the description if you're interested in getting your own. Thank you so much for being with us through 2024. As we head into 2025, this is going to be such a productive quilting year. We have all sorts of tips, courses, fun things that we're going to be doing when it comes to quilting, and I'm going to do some product tutorials as well. So stay tuned. If you're not subscribed to our channel, please click subscribe. Please click like if you enjoyed the video. I am always trying to be joyful, but I will always be merry. Thanks so much for joining me.